Today we are going to be replacing the map lights in a 02 Dakota. Should be same steps for any Dakota 01 to 04 and probably 01 to either 03 or 04 Durango. Some of them you can just stick a flathead in there and pry the lens off and change it. This style is a little bit different. You got to pull the whole overhead console down. So I thought I'd show you how to do this because some people break their lights trying to change it and they're not sure how to do this. So if you look right above the rear view mirror here, there's a little hole. There's a Phillips screw in there. I want to take that out. And there it goes, gone forever. Now there's only 4 little kind of body panel clips holding it up. Grab the front of this here and just kind of work around the edges, and there's one. Come back a little more. Actually, I'll probably do this one over here. There's 2. There's the other 2. Kind of hard. You gotta put a little muscle into it and try not to break it all at the same time, but this is just what holds it in right there, 4 of those. But now you can get to your lights, and there's one here, one there. You just twist, I believe it is. Oh no, you gotta push little tabs in to get these out. You can see there's a little finger there, and on this side you just pinch them together and pull the plug out. Alright, so all I did is I just used a little flathead here and just kind of pushed in right there, and then I'll try to do it with one hand here. That. Same on the other side here. Pull it out like that. And the bulb should be a 194 type bulb, or a 196 I think it is. And then pull that out. Yeah, this one's kind of junk. We're replacing mine with LEDs. That's the whole reason I'm doing this. This one was actually still good, but here's a 194 LED. LEDs are directional, by the way, so if it doesn't work, pull it out of the socket, flip it over, and plug it back in. But I'm going to check it before I even put it together. Get it plugged in there. So what I'm going to do to make this easier is this main plug right here that comes into your overhead unit. There's a little, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of dark in here, but there's a little clip right there on the side of it that you just push in and unplug. And it unplugs from here. It gives you a lot more room to work, so it's not hanging by those wires and putting stress on it. If you have any of your lights, like the right here where it lights up these words at night, if any of those are burnt out, now's a good time to change those because they're right here. You just twist them with like a, maybe you can use a flathead. Otherwise I use like a pliers. Yeah, they just twist like that, and then you grab it with a needle nose or a flathead and kind of just pull them out of there. They're a little tricky, but you get the gist of it. I got it loose right there. I just do like quarter turn tighten, quarter turn loosen, like that. So anyway, back to the dome lights here. Like I said, LEDs go a certain way. They only work one way. So what I did is, before I pulled this down, I checked which way this needs to be plugged in, this way or that way. And as you can see, the LED is a little bit bigger than the older light. It won't fit through this hole. So what I did is I put it down in here like that, and then plug the socket into this, just like that, and then plug the socket in until it clicks, and then you'll just plug this piece back in your main harness up here. Alright, so we've got the main harness plugged back in. Both lights are working. Now we're going to put your overhead back up. Now you're going to kind of use, you can see where it used to be on the roof line there. So we're going to try to line it up best we can. We're going to get that little screw notch right there lined up in the hole with the liner. And then watch this little tang go up in there. There we go, we got the 1, 2, 3, 4. Now all you do is put that Phillips screw back in that hole there, and you're done. This would be your rear dome light. You're going to use a pick or a flathead and come up here on the front side of it and just kind of pry it down. Sorry, backside. You want the backside. And it'll pop down like that. And you can kind of just pull the lens, and the whole bezel will come down with it. Should be able to take the lens off too. Looks like it just kind of pulls out. There's a little, I don't know if you can see here, there's a little tab right here. You'd have to slide over on both sides. Alright, now we got that off and the light's on, so it's going to be really hot. So I'm going to use my flathead screwdriver and just kind of fling this guy out. Just kind of get under it and flick it down so you don't have to grab the hot bulb. Now you can see this is a 578 style bulb. I've got the LED equivalent here that I'm going to be putting in. I'm going to try to pop that in quick. Now again, these are polarity sensitive. As you can see, it's not working like that, but if you flip it over the other direction, now it works. So you just press in on both sides like that. Aim it how you want it. Just like that. Now we'll reinstall the lens. Just kind of take the first part, snake it in like that, rotate up to the other part there. Might have to put the camera down for this, but you'll have to pinch that little piece right there together again to get it back in. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now the lens is what holds this whole light up. So you gotta get your bezel, you gotta get the back part in first, because there's a little metal clip here. Get that up above the roof liner, kind of get that tucked in, and then slide towards the back of the truck like that, and then push up nice and hard, and then pop your lens back in. Kind of hard to do one-handed here. Just like that. Nice and secure. What I'll do, make sure this works, make sure everything shuts off right, is just get in the truck and start it. All the lights should shut off. The front ones went off, rear one's off. Works just like it should, and if we use our switch over on the side here, they all come on. If your overhead display quit working and you want to replace that, now would also be a good time to replace it. Looks like probably a T10 or T15 Torx bits for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total fasteners right here. Just undo all those and the whole thing should kind of pop out. Drop your new one in and replace that. You can see the cargo lamp lights are just very dim, but they are on. And that one in the back, the dome light, also very dim, but both of those constantly stay on no matter what. But the front map lights go out completely, so kind of weird. But like I said, it doesn't drain your battery to a dangerous level at all. I mean, they barely consume any power, so, but just a little word of warning before you do this mod.